Well, drilling for natural gas, not just a hot topic in this region. There's so much interest across the country. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill formed a natural gas caucus.
That's right, and two congressmen from the Twin Tiers are the co-chairs. WBMY HD News Washington correspondent Ted Fioraliso talked to them.
Exploration, development, legislation. Those are just a few of the goals of the newly expanded Natural Gas Caucus. It's a bipartisan group of 80-plus congressmen from states all across the country where natural gas is in play. Glenn Thompson of Pennsylvania and Tom Reed of New York are the Republican co-chairs of the 113th Congress.
It's all basically support to promote the awareness of the opportunities of natural gas.
In its first meeting this year, the caucus heard testimony from natural gas producers to pipeline builders to power companies.
Natural gas is such a blessing that God has provided us. We have these natural gas plays that have been identified. We know in Pennsylvania we benefit from it.
Thompson says consumers who heat their homes with natural gas pay 20 cents to the dollar compared to those who use oil. And Reed, who also co-chairs the House Manufacturing Caucus, says natural gas helps manufacturers too.
That differential in lower utility costs, cheaper utilities, is enough for some factories to locate here on American soil. And if we're going to build things in America again, we need to have that competitive edge.
Reed says natural gas also helps make the U.S. more energy independent.
The more we rely on domestic sources rather than Middle Eastern sources of foreign oil and natural gas, that's a game changer, geopolitically speaking.
But what about jobs for local people? There were an awful lot of white trucks with Oklahoma and Texas license plates driving around Pennsylvania when fracking began.
We didn't have people with that skill set. We had to reinvent the wheel and create these training programs.
Thompson says Keystone College in Williamsport has one of the best community college training programs for the natural gas industry. He says 70% of workers are now locals.
As we provided the training opportunities, local people have seized those and they're now working in that field and they're earning, some great incomes.
In Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.